Today, welcome to Forza Horizon 4. We're going to get started with this again, which is a fun game that I like. So let's get started. Okay, so brightness, that is fine. Nickname, let's go to names. Oh yes, they've got my name, they've got Joseph. Yes, we're choosing it. Here we go, Microsoft Studios presents. Wow. The Horizon Festival is always so good.
Where you can be whatever you want to be.
Do you even get to go through the 4 seasons? Summer, spring, autumn and winter. And this game was set in the UK, which is what makes me happy.
That's the horizon I see. Let me show you.
Whoa, are we driving the McLaren Senna?
Autumn. A new beginning for the festival that never ends. Don't go anywhere. Horizon is here to stay.
Autumn, so press RT to accelerate, we know that already. You keep going through the same thing at the start of every Forza Horizon game. It happened in the first one, happened in the second one, and it happened in the third one. We are all literally in supercars. Yes, well, there's an old school Range Rover over there. Press RB to switch camera. Well, I've just crashed into the back of an Aston Martin. Well, we could go first person view, but I like to drive third person view, so we're going to stick with that. That's an Aston Martin Vulcan, I think. Whoa, we almost pushed him into that old Mini. We've gone into a puddle. Wow, this very accurately portrays the UK at autumn time. Falling leaves, leaves all over the road, leaves going brown. Yeah, this is literally autumn in the UK. I've got to commend them for portraying it very accurately. And why is it saying that's the end there? Oh, what's happening? Oh, we've gone into winter. It's now winter. Wow. Whoa, what are we racing in now? So we've gone from the McLaren Senna. Oh, we're racing in trophy trucks. I just saw that Top Gear Hilux over there. Well, I wonder what this Rockstar sponsored monster truck is. Don't even know what it is. But no, not monster truck, I mean race truck. Because we're going through the snow. Wow. A very snowy winter. And we've just had a lot of snow in the UK recently. But we didn't have, well, in winter 2017, which is probably what this game is supposed to depict, because this game came out in September 2018. But there was one day where we had a lot of snow on the middle weekend of December. So this is probably accurately portraying that, because I remember there being a lot of snow, and there is a lot here. Now we're into the festival bit, and we are almost at the finish. Well, this car feels like it's sliding around everywhere because there's so much snow and ice. But we're going to make it to the finish. We have won. Oh, and is it time to go into spring? Yes, it is. Typical spring in the UK. It starts to get warmer, starts to rain, and we're going rallycross. Yes, we're doing rallycross. Spring is in the air, and we have to race those guys on motorbikes to finish. Yeah, we're in a Ford Fiesta rallycross car, which is also sponsored. No, it's not sponsored by Rockstar. I thought it was because the colours are similar. But all we have to do is beat those 3 bikers. This is quite a fast rallycross car, so we can easily do it. It's the same one Ken Block has been using all this time, so it is possible. We're ahead of the bikes. No, we're not. Oh, we're in second place. There's still 1 bike ahead of us. Yes, we're ahead of them now. Jumping over a quarry. Nice. Loving the cutscenes they have in the jumps. Forza have always been good at that in the Horizon games. How are we in last place again? I thought we were ahead of those bikes. Well, we did a skid for the kids there. Going to make another jump. Sadly, no cutscene. If there was NOS, that would really help. Can't believe there isn't any NOS, because now we're behind all of those bikers. How are they taking massive shortcuts? How are they supposed to take those shortcuts, yet I cannot go through them? Another cutscene. Yay. Have another cutscene, but we're still behind them all. Let's go ahead of the bike. Oh, there's one down. There's one bike down. The finish is near us, because we're like 90% done. Come on. Let's get ahead. Let's get ahead. Let's get ahead. Let's get ahead. Get ahead. Let's make the jump. Let's make the jump. Do we make the jump? Do we get ahead? Not quite, but we're now into summer. The summer of 2018.
We are kicking off the summer season with the greatest race of all time. Point yourself in the direction of Horizon and put
The Great Race. And we're back in the McLaren Senna. And this is a very accurate depiction of the great summer of 2018. It was very hot. There was nice sunny weather, and it was good to be outside because it was an all right summer. We had the we had the World Cup, we had Wimbledon, we had the regatta, and a load of other major sporting events. And we're racing through Forza Horizon's depiction of summer 2018, which is very accurate, in high-end supercars. Oh, I've gone into the back of the Vulcan and I've knocked off its wing. Now we're going up behind the... yeah, that's a Ferrari FXXK. I was right about the Aston Vulcan. Yeah. I haven't seen a Bugatti Chiron yet. Yes, my McLaren Senna is absolutely fast. I'm going to be in the lead by the end of this. Let's get ahead of the Aventador. Let's get ahead of the Aventador. There we go. We have made it. Welcome to the Horizon Festival, because we were the only one who made it. Forza Horizon 4 is here. Another great mix of racing and festivals. Oh yes. It's just lovely to be at the Horizon Festival in the UK. And here's my McLaren Senna. I love the McLaren Senna.
I try my best. Is everyone here? Yep, all here, boss. Ready and raring. Great. Okay. Do we have Joseph here?
Okay, so who are we going to choose as our character? Well, it seems there's only one black guy, so this is who we're going to go with. We can change our character at any time once we qualify for autumn, but I don't think we are. Here is our character.
I'm Kira, director of the festival. It looks like you've made a good impression with our talent scouts. This one might have a real chance of taking a spot on the roster. Rebecca's one of our former champions. She's giving me a hand running the Horizon Road Racing Series. Excited? I remember my first day at Horizon. It's all pretty surreal, huh? I'll leave you two to get set up for the first race. Good luck. Right then, let's get you behind the wheel. Which one will it be?
Okay, so we get a choice of 3 starter cars. We can choose the Ford Focus RS. We can choose the Audi TTS Coupe. Or we could go for classic American muscle and choose the Dodge Charger RT, which is exactly what I'm going to do. No, I'm not. I'm going to be more sensible and go for the Focus RS.
Nice choice. Maybe the hottest hatch on the planet right now. And designed right here in Britain, don't you know?
Ah, it was designed in Britain. That's very cool to know. Now let's get in the car. Let's press A. In we go.
Alright, let's
Now,
get you set up with a personalised number plate. Go on, be creative.
let's go and change the license plate, shall we? There we go. Horion. Just listen to the sound of that turbocharged 4-cylinder.
I expect you'll want to get a feel for your new car. So I've signed you up to some events to get you started.
Okay, so there's 2 events we can choose from. We can choose this Ambleside Sprint or the Horizon Festival Circuits, which is what we're going to do with its right bias. Now let's give this car a spin. But I would like to change difficulty first and foremost. Subtitles on, because they need to be on. I just realised I had them off, so it makes the gameplay experience a lot better. And I am going to change difficulty to what I like. There we go, that's the difficulty we're going to have. Now let's get back out of the settings, back to the world map. Here we go. Now we're racing with a manual transmission, which is what we've always been doing in Forza Horizon games to give ourselves a better challenge. Let's set up the event. Here we are.
To the Horizon Road Racing Series. Perform here and you'll be invited to more events. Perform there, and someday, who knows, I might even find space for you on the roster.
Let's get started with our first race. Wow. It's just a battle of the hot hatches, which is a typical race you would... No, I forgot to change gear. The typical race you would expect in the UK, in a supermarket car park or on the streets. So a very accurate way to start our first race, and we are now into 5th place. Oh, I've gone into Black Panther. I've just hit Black Panther. Let's get ahead of Theo. There we go, we've made it. Oh, I've gone into the 3rd place. We now need to get ahead of It's Charlie though. It's Charlie though is in 2nd place. We need to get ahead. Let's go. And we've got 4 laps. So we've got plenty of laps. The only issue is that this is a very short circuit. It's the first race, and the first race is meant to be easy. Now, hit the brake. Let's make the shortcut. No, we haven't made the shortcut. Oh, we have made the checkpoint. I had some miscounts with some gears, but I'm now in the lead. And this must be the final stretch. Yes, the finish is right here. And we have won a long way from everyone else. 1st place in our first race. What a great racing night that was. And Charlie joins us on the podium. Oh yes, we are the winner of the Hot Hatch race, ahead of another Focus RS and the Civic Type R. And as we're a VIP, we get the VIP bonus.
First race at the festival, that was some nice driving out there. Keep performing like that and you'll be invited to the next round of the series.
Okay, so we're building up our influence level. We need 24,500 to get to the autumn. Oh, so here we are.
Your automated natural navigation assistant. I'll help you explore the festival and find activities throughout the UK.
Okay, so let's ask Anna. I need influence.
I have set your route to a new race in the Horizon Road Racing Series.
Okay, so we've been set the
Radio
route.
should have presets for our resident Horizon stations. Horizon Pulse, Horizon Base Arena, Horizon Block Party, and Horizon XS. See what takes your fancy.
So let's change our radio station. I would like Block Party, because that's my favourite one. Oh, we're at Base Arena now. Here we are. We're on Block Party. This is my favourite one, because it has all the hip hop tunes, like this one. Oh yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome, but I can't have it playing it for too long or too loud because of copyright. Now we're out of the festival location and heading to our next race. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, we got the beats coming right.
200 meters, turn right.
Welcome to Ambleside. Now here we go. Our race is not too far from us now. Here it is, Road Racing Ambleside Sprint. Let's get started. Here we are, Ambleside Sprint. It's just a race of the hot hatchbacks again. Now here we are. We're on a world tour with my man, reaching in with his legs and mic in their head. Oh, they've got a Tribe Called Quest in here. This is one of my favourite songs from them. Award tour. Yeah, they were big back in their day. I know I wasn't around when they were active, but their songs continue to have a legacy to this day, and have probably inspired many of today's hip-hop artists, even though old hip-hop is better than new hip-hop. It's just not what it used to be. It used to be simple and timeless like this. Now there's just too much electronics used in, and auto-tuning, and they sound way too overproduced now. I like them both, but I prefer the old simpler ones, not the new overproduced ones, like the ones they have on the soundtrack for Need for Speed Heat. Skid for the kids! Yes, we can actually do a skid in this car, because it's all-wheel drive, but it actually has a drift button in real life, which is something I found out when they introduced this car in the final series of proper Top Gear back in 2015. I'm going to talk about proper Top Gear. Talk about the final series with Clarkson, Hammond and May. After which, it hasn't been the same ever since. The finish is right ahead of us, and across the line we go. 2 wins in a row. And who joins us on our podium? 2 players we don't even know. Oh, we have won yet again. And once again, it's another Focus RS and the Civic Type R joining us on the podium. In my hand. Oh yeah. We're on a world tour. Oh, we get some more influence. Do we level up? Oh, we get promoted to Road Racing Round 2. We get some more credits.
But it doesn't start until autumn. Can you amuse yourself until then?
We've built up our influence. Now, what's going on here?
Wow, you really are the image of Frankie Beaumont. Sorry, Joel Carter, Horizon Driver Relations. Now, do I have an opportunity for you? There's a movie shooting nearby that's in need of a stunt driver. Short notice, I know, but what do you say? Meet me here ASAP, and I'll introduce you to Mike Steele. He's a stunt coordinator for the movie.
Okay, so we get a great chance to do a stunt for a movie. So let's go to the destination. Oh yes, another classic hip-hop tune. Block Party has the best tunes. I know that it wasn't introduced until Forza Horizon 3, but they've always had the best tunes. So since then, Block Party's just been my favourite. Out of all the radio stations in Forza Horizon, Block Party is my favourite. And if they make a Forza Horizon 5, if there's a Forza Horizon 5, I would like to have Block Party in there as well, because there's many more classic hip-hop tunes we can choose, along with some modern ones, but the less overproduced ones the better. Oh, I've almost gone into Leah. Oh dear. Who's in the previous gen Focus RS. This looks to me like the Vale of the Uffington Whitehorse, because I'm sure I've been here before. Oh, here we are, the stunt driver. The stunt driver, chapter 1. We arrive in a Ford Focus.
You having a laugh? They're like twins.
You'll do. Mike Steele, by the way. Today's shoot's a getaway scene. Head over to Broadway Village. We got everything set up there.
Oh, there's a Bugatti Chiron over there. Oh yes, we're driving the Chiron. We are driving the Chiron. Now it's time for something more modern, because we've got some Anderson .Paak. Oh yes. Anderson .Paak actually makes some good modern hip-hop songs, because he uses classic influences. I know some of his songs are overproduced, but many of them also have classic influences, so he isn't too bad compared to some of them. But this Chiron is so quick. It's a massive upgrade from the Focus RS, because this is a lot quicker, and I have to remember that the Chiron is rear wheel drive as opposed to all wheel drive, so we have to be more careful.
That was quick. Right, let's get everything set up. We're going in at the deep end, but at least you look the part now. This is a classic car escape. The hero's being chased by a jet and escapes by jumping through an old windmill. Don't ask. If you're as good as Joel says, there should be no trouble. Hey,
Whoa.
remember to breathe, kid. Just don't let it get away from you. I'll talk you through it, you'll be fine.
Off we go. And we've gone back to Base Arena. I think this is probably one of the songs in the movie soundtrack. Need to keep our foot down because there's a time limit, and we have to get away, and we have to go and chase this helicopter to race the danger sign. Yes, I am correct. I see the White Horse over there. This is the Uffington White Horse in Oxfordshire. Yes, I know how the White Horse looks like, so I can tell that it's the White Horse. Oh, no, it's actually us in the Chiron getting away from the bad helicopter. This is like a classic car chase movie. Well, I probably haven't seen that many, but I should watch some more. Yeah, but I have watched a Top Gear episode where Jeremy was in a Ford Fiesta and baddies in a Corvette were chasing him through a shopping centre. That was some very interesting telly. Just something you wouldn't see on the new Top Gear, but it's just so boring. The old one was so much better. Let's line it up, let's floor it. Floor it. Come on. Come on. We're jumping. We're jumping. We're jumping. We're jumping. We're jumping. We're jumping. We've done 300. Oh yes, we have completed it. We've done it. Jumped 105 meters. How many stars do we get? We get all 3. Oh, we've absolutely nailed it in the Bugatti Chiron. Oh, we get some credits rewards, and we get more influence too. We get 7,500 for doing a big jump in a Bugatti Chiron. Promoted to stunt driver level 2. We've unlocked more credits.
Hey, Joseph.
Oh, there's a wheel spin after this.
Rumors flying around that you've landed a spot in a new movie. Make sure you save time to take part in the autumn season when you're rich and famous.
Okay.
You've caught the eye
Wasn't
of
expecting
Alex,
to be in a
one of our
movie.
superstars. He's looking for new racers to take part in the dirt racing series.
Now let's go and take part in the dirt racing series. But we're going to need a car for that. Is that Kanye West? Is that Kanye West? No, I can't even see what song is playing, so I can't tell if that's Kanye. Dirt racing series is going to be very interesting because we get to do some rally racing, and I love rally racing. So I love racing in the dirt. And I wonder if we're going to get a new car for that RS due to its all-wheel drive. But then we might get something instead that's actually more suited and was actually built to and done rallying. We just have to wait and see. Let's enter the dirt racing. Here we go, we have arrived. Here is our destination. Oh, there's some proper dirt rallying cars here. See an Escort Cosworth there. Do we get to drive the Escort Cosworth?
Stunts you pulled for Joel. You know how to drive, don't you? Sorry, I'm Alex. I run dirt racing for the festival. Speaking of which, you'll need a car that can handle the dirt.
Yes, so we're getting a more suitable car for the dirt. We can choose between the Escort Cosworth, we could choose the Subaru, or we could go for the Lancia 037 Stradale. Interesting fact, Lancia have the most wins in the World Rally Championship. Subaru are quite legendary, but I'm going to go for the Escort Cosworth because that was the car that inspired the last gen Focus RS. I mean the current one, because there isn't one for the current model yet, but the previous model did have one. Let's go.
Yes, the Cossie. One of the best out there. Built and tested on the local roads of Essex, wouldn't you believe?
Oh yes, now we've got our name stamped all over the cozzy. Now let's get in. Oh, that's classic. Here is our new Escort Cosworth. Oh yes. Here we go. Tarnhouse Scramble. Now let's get started with the race. And oh, then we've got some Kendrick Lamar. Oh yes, this song is by Kendrick Lamar indeed. And I just need. It looks like a lot of us are in Escort Cosworths. Both Theo and Leah did choose this car when playing this game, so it seems to be a very popular choice. It's very interesting how in the Forza games you actually get to play against opponents who you actually add on Xbox Live and have played the game as well. We're just getting dirty in this rally race somewhere in the northeast of England, just to keep in mind Tarnhouse is somewhere in the or northwest even, is somewhere in the northeast or northwest of England. It's not quite Scotland like many people think. It's a common misconception to say that Tarnhouse is in Scotland, because it's not. It's still in one of the most northern parts of England, but it's not too far from the border with Scotland. So there we go. That's a history lesson for you. Or a geography lesson rather. Well, this is such a banger that Kendrick has on here. And we've had some fun in this dirt race. Even doing skids for the kids. They were possible in the Escort Cosworth as well. And across the line we go. First place. Oh, we get two familiar faces joining us on the podium. My old friend Choco Toon. And oh, we've got a Lancia joining us on the podium. And the Toyota Celica as well. Because both of those cars did dominate in rallying in their respective eras. Oh yes. Oh, we've leveled up. We're now level 2. Leveling all the way up to the maximum. Wheel spin. What do we get? What do we get? Please give us something good. Please give us something good. We get 45,000. It would have been cool if we got the 1958 Austin Healey to experience some classic British motoring.
Hey, I'm hearing good things about you. Oh, sorry, my name's Jay. I might have something that'll interest you. There's a street race meetup, and I think you should check it out. See you there?
Oh, we have got a street race meetup. So let's go and do that. Batham Gate. Welcome to Ambleside again. I think that was a sign for Ambleside, so we're back where we've been before. Just to go and meet up for a street race. When do we get to go to our first house? Because, am I that bored already? Am I so bored we want to go to our first house? I think we've got this street seat first. Batham Gate. Let's go. We can choose the Cosworth or the Focus RS. I'm going to stick with the Cosworth. Here we go. This is a street race meetup. Oh, we're up against a heavily modified M4. Oh. A modified S14 and M4. Street race, Batham Gate. Nice to meet you, Jay. There's a Huracan as well. There's an RS2000. There's a Commodore as well. Formula Drift Commodore. Winning. Wow. A license plate saying winning on the back of the Huracan. Yes, please do. Now let's get started. Let's start. Here we go. And this is some modern hip hop on Block Party. Running by Bazanji. I don't even know who Bazanji is. What's he doing in your truck? Don't keep hitting me. Let's get ahead. Come on. Some of these cars are just too fast because we're up against Porsches. and BMW M4s. Come on, let's get ahead. No, we've been brake checked by the M4. Let's get ahead of the M4. There we go, we're ahead of the M4. Now let's get ahead of this Porsche. Oh, I forgot to change the gear, so that didn't help as well. Now we're ahead of the S14. Whoa, that's Leah driving the Huracan. Wow. Oh dear, we've gone into Leah. And now we're ahead of her. Running, running, running. Running, running, running. Oh, this is actually a tune. Even though it's one I've only heard of in this game. No, I went into a tree. Gonna have to change down to first gear. And now they've caught up. Do you think I should have rewinded? If I get beat, I will go back and rewind. No, the Huracan's all over me again. Huracan's all over me again. No, we've slid. We've slid into a building to a non-solid fence. One that we could easily crash through. Now, the finish is in sight. We need to keep going. There's celebratory fireworks. Celebratory fireworks. Don't lose control again. You've got all-wheel drive. You can't be doing this. Let's go. Here's the finish. Across the finish we go. Wow, quite a slidey finish. First place. Oh, and Leah joins us on the podium. The Huracan. And there's Emma Snatchin in third in the Ford RS 2000. Wow, quite a lovely podium.
Rules about respect and honor and who can and can't join, but all you need to know is drive like that and you're welcome at any time.
Oh yes, we get some more influence. Now we get promoted to Street Seed Round 2. Get 10,000 unlocked. Oh, we get some more influence. Do we qualify for Horizon Autumn? Not quite.
Hey, just to let you know, there's another round one dirt race starting soon if you fancy it. Oh, and me and Jay have just finished setting up a new danger sign. You should check it out if you fancy some thrills along the way.
Oh, there's a new danger sign? Where's the houses? We need to find a house. Because we need to find a house. Do you expect us to just do another race again? I think that might be the case. When are you going to give us the houses? Because I've done enough racing for today. Oh, there's a danger sign here. Let's go through that danger sign. Let's go through that danger sign. Let's go, let's jump. Let's jump. Wow, we've pulled off a massive jump. And look where we've landed. Get a new person.
Potential hazards. Then me and Alex went around and put whacking great flags on all of them. Voila, a danger sign is born.
Oh, now we're rank 2 for danger sign hero. This looks like there's another race we still have to do before we can even go and get the houses. There's more. And now here is our next race. Ambleside Scramble. Which is what we're going to have to do, annoyingly. Here we are. Ambleside Scramble. Let's go. This looks like we don't get our first house until we make it to the Horizon Autumn season. So this is an introduction race we have to complete as well, which is what I hadn't realised. I thought after that street race that was it and we just get to buy our first house. It looks like there's more we have to do, which is this. And the competition is ramped up. The competition's absolutely ramped up, so I have to press rewind, annoyingly. Like that. Nissan Pulsar is very fast. Mind you, it was badged as the Sunny over here, but in this game it probably uses the JDM Pulsar model, because they did make a hot hatch version called the GTIR, which was one of the most underrated hot hatches, and there weren't many of them made. But there must be enthusiasts that love them, because it's in this game, and this is yet another circuit race that's a lot tougher. Oh yes, we're finally ahead of the Nissan. No, now let's get ahead of the Lancia. Oh yes, we're finally in the lead, and now the finish is just over here, and across the line we go. We have finished. Oh yes, we have done it. And Choco 2 joins us on the podium again. It's Ford, Lancia and Nissan Pulsar on the podium. Quite a good lineup. There's still a few of those Pulsar / Sunnies left in the UK, because they were quite reliable cars, but most of the ones you see are 4-door saloons or 5-door hatchbacks. There's some of the 3-door around, but those were mostly bought by enthusiasts, especially the HOTS versions, who like to crash them. Oh yes, we've made it for the Horizon Autumn season. So this is where we could get our first house.
Hey, I owe you big time for helping me out earlier. Meet me here. I want to repay your favor.
Okay, so let's go to this house right over here. Well, let's get started. And it's still the same song playing that we listened to. Player house discovered, the Gables. We get our first house. We do get our first house. Now some more skids. We're doing more skids for the kids. There we go, we've crashed into a bus stop. And that's about it for today's video. That was the introduction for Forza Horizon 4. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Please make sure to pound that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I shall see you guys next time. Until then, peace.
Serious.